You know, sometimes some pretty good photos are made of strange objects flying through the skies, right? Sometimes some very good videos are made, but only very rarely do we get some super high resolution zoomed in photo or video of a fascinating UAP. Today I want to show you footage of exactly such a case. Hi and welcome to Chasm friends, I'm your host Sebastian, so let's get right into the fascinating footage. Now I want to start with something that is really bizarre. One of our viewers, Livio from Italy, has sent me a series of photos that he took back in 2015, on the 24th of May 2015. And what we see here is a very bizarre object. Friends, this is crazy, okay? This is incredible footage that we have here. Let's just watch what he captured with a 635mm teleobjective lens. So this is a really powerful, big photographic lens with a high resolution and a good zoom capability. Friends, let's see what Livio captured back in 2015 on camera. So I assume this is from different angles. So he said the object was rotating, okay? He said the object was rotating, and look at this. Doesn't this look like some sort of weird dumbbell? So here you see it from, I would say, one side, and it looks almost like the SpaceX Starship. But in 2015, the SpaceX Starship did not exist yet, okay? So we can rule this one out. Then we see it from the side, and it looks like, yeah, two spheres connected with a rod, some sort of like dumbbell. And you see it keeps rotating, and we see it from different angles. Another angle, another one. Fascinating. I mean, I have no idea what this could be. This is crazy. And here it is zoomed in, friends. Here it is zoomed in. Wow. Wow. What? And he said that this was very high up, okay? This was very high up in the sky, above the altitude of normal airplanes. Okay, so this was super high up in the sky, and probably it was thinking to be unnoticed because, oh, I'm so high up in the sky, nobody can see me, nobody can see me. But Livio was there with his teleobjective lens capturing these photos, and like, seriously guys, look at this thing here. I mean, this looks like some sort of weird, elongated ship. This is some sort of ship. I have no better description. I don't know of any balloons of that shape, okay? Like, this is not a balloon shape. Also, we see some colors and some reflective surface here. Then it cannot be a drone. We're talking 10 years ago, friends, 10 years ago. And this object must have been really large because it was so high up, and it was very small. He had to zoom in very strongly to be able to capture this photo. So this is insane. Now here's the object again, zoomed in with enhanced contrast. It looks like a SpaceX Starship. It's crazy. But this is 10 years ago. There was no SpaceX Starship back then. It's insane. Here it is from the side. It has like two spheres, some sort of two spheres connected by this sort of rod here. And not long ago, one of our viewers sent me an interesting video from Indonesia where he filmed a bizarre object that reminded me of this shape here, okay? Very similar to this shape, and we saw some bizarre smaller objects circling around it. Very similar to this capture here. So we cannot rule it out and say, hey, this is just a balloon, because the object, as I said, looks very similar to something which we captured on video and we saw just a while ago in Indonesia. So this is a bizarre shape that has been witnessed already before. So this is not something unheard of. Here it is from the front, here again from another angle. Here it is from, yeah, like below, I would say. Yeah, again, like some sort of dumbbell shape. It has a bit of a dumbbell characteristic. Here again from another angle. Again from another angle. Again from another angle. Yeah, and here is the last angle. And this is basically that last super high resolution image, friends, and that's like this looks like a cruiser from Homeworld. I don't know who of you played the game Homeworld, but it looks like a freaking cruiser from Homeworld. Incredible footage, and so I'm pretty sure this is genuine. And I think this is a real UAP. I don't know of a balloon or any other type of object that would be so high upwards in the sky. So I think we got ourselves an absolutely cool UAP here, friends. Meaning a technological craft of non-human origin. Just to again emphasize what that actually means. Now, friends, this next one is super fascinating. It was again sent to me by one of our viewers who lives in the city of Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. And he captured a pretty long video from where he lives, I assume, and he noticed a lot of white orbs flying across the sky over a longer time period. So he decided to start recording. This was recorded just recently. And what we see here is quite incredible, friends, quite incredible. Let's have a look first. So we see the sky here on the bottom left, we see a portion of the roof, I would say. And we see a bird here. Look, this is very important because that proves basically that it's real time. This is how a bird looks, just for a comparison, because we always want to make sure this is real time and to have like a point of reference, right? And from time to time, you wouldn't see it because you would miss these objects because they are so fast, they are so crazy fast. But from time to time, we see something very strange going on, friends. Let's have a look. Whoop! What was that? Have you seen this? Again. Whoop! That is pretty fast, I would say. That is pretty fast. Oop, and another one. See? Another one comes by. Whoop. But look at the trajectory now. That is interesting. Look. Like a snake. Like a snake. Now here it is with enhanced contrast, friends. Let's have a look again in real time. Whoop. That's real time. That's real time. That's how fast this object actually is, okay? It's a lot faster than a plane. It's a lot faster. And no, it's not an insect, because if it would be an insect, it would be blurred, because you can see the camera is always in focus. Always in focus. And we can resolve the object pretty nicely. If we zoom in, we can see the object, okay? We can see it. It is pretty well resolved. So this is not like something which is near to the camera. Look at this. Now what does this look like? Doesn't this look like some sort of double object? Not so dissimilar from the one we saw before, like two spheres connected by some sort of rod, like some sort of flying dumbbell. Now if you remember, we've seen some sort of flying dumbbell just a few days ago, where a plane was captured taking off in Los Angeles. And we saw some sort of weird, bizarre flying dumbbell shape. So this is not very dissimilar from this, what our viewer here has captured in Riyadh. Look at this. Look at the speed. And yeah, you can clearly see it zipping across the sky at incredible speed, incredible speeds. What the hell, friends? Like seriously, look at this. Double object. It's a double object. It's this sort of flying dumbbell shape. So flying dumbbell. You know, basically we can rule out drones because it's much too fast, and I don't know of any drone that has like this flying dumbbell shape. And here you can see that it vanishes into the haze. So we can even establish distance because now it gets blurrier, right? It gets more diffuse. Why? Because of course there's now more distance between the object and the camera, and there's more haze building up. So that is why it looks more blurred now. This confirms that it's not an object near to the camera, but it's really an object quite far away, traveling at a hilarious speed. Here we can see it again. Look at the bizarre trajectory also, how it's like, it really seems to be not going in a straight line, but really like slight snake movements, very slight snake movements. Incredible, friends. This is incredible. Now this next scene of this whole segment, because the whole movie is about 10 minutes long, is incredible because now we have points of reference. Friends, look at this. But we have to be very fast to spot it again. Whoop! Have you seen this? And this is super amazing because now we see a bird and a weird object at the same time. Let's look again. Whoop! A bird comes in from here and another object zooms by at stupid speeds. Now here's the scene with enhanced contrast, friends. Here first we can see the bird, right? A bird. Unmistakable, a bird. Because, you know, debunkers love to say that everything is just planes and birds and balloons, right? But this looks very much like a bird, but now this object, friends, does not look like a bird, okay? It does not look like a bird. And look at the hilarious speed. Look at the speed, and it seems to be like to be surrounded by some sort of aura. And also what is very important, you see, while the bird is always sharp and in focus, okay? Get this, it's always sharp and in focus. Why? Because it is very near, or let's say not so far away from the camera, so there's not so much haze building up between the bird and the camera. However, look at the object. It comes in here, pretty visible, and then it becomes very hazy in the distance, meaning that it must be much higher up in the air than the bird. Now, let's zoom in because this object here, friends, it is, in my opinion, crazy. I have no freaking clue what this is. So this is how the object first looks. It seems to be a sphere surrounded by some sort of bizarre stuff. Here again, a sphere surrounded by some sort of glow, right? And the glow changes. Here the glow has a certain configuration, looks like almost like electrical, like magnetic field lines of some sort. Here the glow has another shape. Here the glow has another shape. Here it now looks like a cigar with some sort of thing on top here, like a dome. Here also very much cigar shaped. Look at this. Look at how it just zips over the sky at this ridiculous speed, friends. The whole scene is over within like not even a second, half a second. It's insane. And you can see it vanishing. Super important, friends, super important for all the, oh, it's a bug. Oh, it's an insect. It vanishes behind the rim of the roof. So it must be quite further away. So there are some really strange objects flying around in the skies over Riyadh, and for that matter, in the skies all over the planet. It's a planet-wide phenomenon, and we have no idea how many of these things are flying around in the skies. For all we know, it could be millions. It could be millions. And then people say like, why do they crash? They are so stupid, like they are idiots. Imagine, we have no idea how many of them are actually here. If it's millions flying around and most of them are cloaked, invisible to the naked eye, You can only see them in infrared or other wavelengths. If you have millions of them zipping around over our heads every single day, one crashing every few years, like once every 5 years, is actually an incredibly low rate of failures. How often do airplanes crash? Right? They crash every now and then, even though the probability that they crash is hilariously low. It is very low. However, because so many fly around all the time 24/7 in the skies, every now and then, unfortunately, one crashes. Now, imagine if there are a billion of these objects zipping around all the time. One crashing every 5 years, every 10 years? Is that so unrealistic? Now, of course, there are other theories why they crash. They could crash on purpose. It could be that they are downed by some directed energy beam, by some, I don't know, nefarious elements within the US government, or they crash when there's, I don't know, an energy field somewhere that disturbs their electromagnetic propulsion, atomic weapon tests. So there are many theories or possibilities why they could crash. It could be deliberate on purpose to test us, to kind of like, you know, let's see what those hilarious chimps can do with our technology for amusement. It's like giving a smartphone to chimps to just see what they would do to figure out the technology. But, you know, seeing this, how many objects fly around over our heads all the time without us even realizing it, makes me believe that, hey, maybe there are millions of those probes here. Millions. Every single day. So thank you so much for watching, friends. I would especially like to thank our Patreons who support this channel. You people are wonderful. Have a nice day and see you tomorrow. Bye.